There's a growing group of people who believe Meghan Markle's baby bump was fake. They're convinced that Markle wore a Moonbump product to pretend she's pregnant, possibly to conceal the couple's use of a surrogate. Rumour has it that Oprah Winfrey's crew found Meghan's Moonbump and they all had to sign NDAs. Oprah wanted to bring it up, but Meghan said it's not the right time. And the word on the street is that royal aides saw the Moonbumps on the ground in Frogmore Cottage and on a bedroom floor. Meghan had bumps that swayed from side to side, ones that deflated and then quickly inflated, making a popping sound that was quite audible on a video, where she was greeting dogs on a royal visit. Many women who use surrogates wear Moonbumps to make themselves feel pregnant, along with the surrogate. Is this why Meghan didn't worry that she had a square-shaped bump? That her bump fell to her knees, and that she left her bump at the hotel when going out to party with Marcus Anderson in New York City at the baby shower? The footage of the Moonbump is interesting, specifically the snap noise accompanied with her belly literally inflating as she stands up is rather convincing. Also, other footage of the bump waddle all very strange. Meanwhile, Oprah Winfrey has been criticised for misinterpreting and overreacting during the Meghan interview about Archie's skin colour, after Harry denies claims that he called the royals racist. He made the surprising verbal U-turn while plugging his inflammatory memoir Spare during an interview with ITV's Tom Bradby, and doubled down on his backtracking on Good Morning America. Bradby addressed the incendiary moment in his recent interview stating, "You accused members of your family of racism." However, the indignant royal denied the broadcaster's accusation. "No, I didn't. The British press said that," Harry snapped. "Did Meghan ever mention that they're racist?" "She said there were troubling comments about Archie's skin colour," Bradby replied, upon which the Duke of Sussex corrected him. There was concern about his skin colour. Harry then went on to suggest that the Archie comments were actually an example of unconscious bias within the royal family. The difference between racism and unconscious bias, the two things are different, the royal explained, seemingly igniting a royal semantics battle. Once it's been acknowledged or pointed out to you as an individual, otherwise an institution, that you have unconscious bias, you therefore have an opportunity to learn and grow from it. Otherwise, unconscious bias then moves into the category of racism, he said. Needless to say, Bradby and the other hosts were flabbergasted by Prince Harry's seemingly roundabout answer. So much of what he said seemed conflicted and contradictory. He allowed his family to be hung out to dry on an accusation of racism, which Harry says now he never said and wasn't true. BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond told ITV's Lorraine of Harry's purported heel turn. That, in my view, is almost unforgivable. Harry is right to say they didn't use the word racist at any point, but Harry didn't correct the narrative when this whole racism row then started, and not correcting the narrative is something he accused the royal family of not doing, added ITV News royal editor Chris Shipp on Good Morning Britain. Harry was also raked over the coals online. Prince Harry said his family aren't racist, and the conversation about Archie's skin colour wasn't racism, someone criticised. He said during the Oprah interview they never accused the royal family of it, the British press did. Tom Bradby looks as baffled as we all feel.